Well, good morning. Today we're going to be doing some rotors and calipers on the rear of my 2000 Subaru Outback. Got one sticking in the right rear, and as you can tell, they're a little worse for the wear. Rear calipers look like they've been underwater, and the rotor faces rust's spalling going on. But these are original to the car and have been on there since the vehicle was new. Show you this side. This is the side that's sticking, and as you can see, they've been on there for quite some time. Sorry for the lighting, but you get the idea. They're pretty rough. So we already have our parts here. We have new rotors and calipers in that box, a new set of pads, and some copper washers. So let's get busy. We'll see you in a minute. Well, got the wheel off, and now you can see the magnificent crustiness of a car that has been pretty much everywhere. So let's see if we can get the pads out and get this caliper off here. We'll be back. All right, these are the pieces that I took off. As you can see, they're kind of poor, rusty, been underwater. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. These two little caliper bracket bolts are a bear to get through. They're little holes in the suspension arms where you have to be real ingenious to get to. I'll show you here. Now, the bottom one is right there in that recess, and you have to go in like through there, right behind the sway bar link, and the top one goes through there, and they're a booger to get to, and they're pretty darn tight. But anyway, the new rotor's on. I adjusted the parking brake shoes off camera, so now we're going to try to get this caliper bracket on, and of course there's the old calipers laying there. I'm just going to leave that until I get the bolt loose and replace it with the new caliper. So be right back. Now here's something that puzzles me. As you can see, that one's marked right and this one's marked left. But you know that you put calipers on with the brake bleeder screws up. Maybe I'm missing something? I don't know. This will require a little bit further investigation. I'm kind of confused. Well, we'll see. Okay, we have updates. Look at that. Right, left, right, left. The side depends on where the bleeder screw is. You can see the right bleeder screw is in that position, and on the left is this in that orientation. So mystery solved. We're proceeding. Well, things are progressing. This is what I pulled off so far. Some really gnarly looking rotors. Kind of really rusty. So while I was in there, I adjusted the parking brake shoes so my parking brake would work better. But yeah, these are pretty gnarly. So now I'm working on putting the caliper bracket on the right side, and then we'll put the caliper on and then gravity bleed them, and we should be done. Well, it took me most of the afternoon, but I finally got it done. My apologies for not showing the whole job. But as you can see, brand new rotors, calipers and brackets, looking good, looking very good indeed. There is a thing to say about coated painted rotor hubs. As you can see, these were new a year ago, and already they're kind of rusty. So, you know, that might be money well spent if you get the painted hats on the rotors. Of course, you could probably have painted them yourself, you know, and save a few bucks, because it is quite expensive. But all in all, just doing it, you know, the inexpensive way. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You got to save some money when you can. So my apologies for not, you know, showing every moment of doing this job, but you know, beginning guy doing this content thing is kind of challenging. I can see why it takes so much time to put out some episodes. So until then, take care.